this month, but really every day of every month, we are and we should honor family caregivers. After all, there are approximately 90 million caregivers in the United States, with 2 out of every 5 adults providing support to either family members, friends, or neighbors.
And we cannot underestimate the value they provide and their economic impact. Listen to this, Montel. In 2021, the estimated economic value of family caregivers' unpaid contributions was approximately $600 billion.
That's crazy.
Let me repeat that, $600 billion. Now, this is larger than the budgets for both Medicare and Medicaid.
Now, let's face it, there are some very big caregiver challenges in this nation right now that we're facing.
That's right. And joining us today is Marvell Adams Jr., CEO of Caregiver Action Network, which is dedicated to providing information, resources, and training to ensure the needs of family caregivers are being met nationally. Welcome to the show.
Thanks so much. It is an honor to be here. Thanks so much for having me.
So the statistics we mentioned, I mean, come on, that's pretty alarming. And I guess my question is, what is the status of caregivers in the U.S. today?
Yeah, so the statistics you mentioned are really emblematic of a trend that's growing, unfortunately. So for the number of older adults that need support, and really across all ages that need supportive care, caregivers and the number of people available is shrinking. And so when you talk about the current status, you really are looking to the future of this problem will get worse. And so how do we support caregivers with more resources and bandwidth?
I mean, look, we're dedicating this month, but it really should be, honestly, 24/7, 365 days a year. We should be honoring those who are unpaid, those unpaid heroes that are caring for their loved ones.
Absolutely, and that's what it comes down to, is that understanding that their role is not paid, and most likely they have another role in their life where they are having to have a day job, a night job, whatever it may be, and then on top of that having the burdensome work of caring for a loved one that they want to be there for. CAN's support really brings those resources, support for mental health and physical well-being to that caregiver so that they can thrive and in order to support their loved one better.
And Montel just mentioned that this is a special month for caregivers. What is it called?
National Family Caregivers Month. Caregiver Action Network has always played a role in ensuring that the country understands the theme and the message of National Family Caregivers Month, because that awareness and the self-identification of caregivers is paramount in order for them to reach out for resources.
And before we get into how we can help, right, help these caregivers, I think we should talk a little bit about the silent issues that they face. Can you touch upon that?
Sure. So it's several. Physical and understanding their health and well-being has to be in good shape. You have to be able to put on your own oxygen mask before you can help someone else with theirs. The mental health aspect of it, and understanding that 60% of caregivers report that they have depression or have had a diagnosis of depression. And then the financial burden is very significant. So you're already talking about a caregiver that's not paid. In addition to that, they're spending on average $10,000 of their own money to be able to be that caregiver. 33% of their income over the annual basis being lost just because they're in the role of a caregiver and have to be supportive in that way.
So, I mean, what do you do to help make a difference that way for people?
So the perspective we always take is from the caregiver's position. So understanding that the Caregiver Action Network provides access to resources, whether that's education on how to approach caregiving, how to handle grief, how to handle that change that's going to take place with waking up one day and realizing that you're going to be a caregiver for your mom or dad or a sister or brother. But also knowing that Caregiver Action Network provides resources through a help desk. It's 24/7 access for caregivers, whether it's mental health support, whether it's financial advice, or referring them to other agencies that may be able to support them.
I was reading here of a beautiful initiative. It's this year's digital initiative. It's called #CaregiversConnect. Can you fill us in on that?
Yeah, so our objective is to provide connection with other caregivers so that there can be an empathetic basis for their understanding and recognize that their own mental health and support is paramount for their ability to be a good caregiver.
And you have a special partnership going on as well, right?
We do, with Haleon, and our partnership of providing health and wellness products exclusively through haleon.caregiveraction.org, where caregivers can go and find resources and products.
That's great. So for our viewers who'd like more information, where can they go?
Sure. We encourage them to reach out to us through caregiveraction.org, as well as through the hashtag CaregiversConnect for the campaign for National Family Caregivers Month.
And social channels as well, right?
Of course. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we encourage you to follow us.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marvell, for being a part of the show today, sir.
Thanks so much. It's great to be here.
Yes, sir. And of course, if you want more information, you can always go to our website, thebouncingact.com. We'll take a little break. We'll be back right after this.